Hello and welcome to Drawboyz, the Mailbag episode. I thought you had some questions because I guess drawing dads is really confusing or something, so let's jump in. Anonymous asks, how do you draw people kissing? It's really easy. I don't even know why you would ask me this question. It's really simple. Well, first you draw like a bunch of jagged lines, like that. That's pretty much gonna be their face, so like, you kind of, you know, yeah, see, there's their mouths, and just go like smooch. There you, it's two people. It's easy. Now we know dads and onions, but what about stroke horses? Um, Drawing horses is you know, it's 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 impossible. No one's ever been able to draw a horse before. Ty Tuesday asked, do you really realize how big a boner a whale has? There are many animals with boners, and haha, wow, some of them are like super big. What the fuck is the deal with that? I mean, they large, but you think they don't need a bigger load, but it still grows. Is a whale sperm the size of a person? Can I fight? Oh. Thank you for your question, Ty Tuesday. Next, Anonymous says, sorry, that was my dad. So, real question, what animal is the hardest to draw that you've tried? Um, uh, Horses. How the fuck do I draw hair? Like, seriously. You just kind of, you gotta feel it, you know? You gotta feel it, you know, and then just gotta feel it. You know, you gotta, so you just put your pen, you just get a continuous line, you know? You can do any kind of, yeah, this is, you know, and if people say, oh, that looks weird, that doesn't look anything like hair, you just say, you know, it's anime. That's anime. And everyone's like, oh, this shit, that doesn't look like hair. That doesn't look like anything at all. And you just say, that's Goku. That's my style. You know, it's a style choice. You know, and boom. How do I draw Gamergate? Never contact me again. Rakugaki asked, what are you wearing? You know, the huge. I got my sad face on because my parents are fighting, and I got my t-shirt and my jorts. Got my Air Jordans, right? Yeah, yeah. I got on some little shoes, my long legs, and I got my fingerless gloves. You know, I'll be rocking them fingy gloves, this sleeved gloves, and yeah, that's me all the time. How do you draw dynamic poses? The trick is something called action lines. Now you can have, you know, action lines of any kind, like this. I'm turn on the opacity so I can draw over it. So an action line dictates the you know, the direction of the action. So we have it going this way. So we're gonna draw something that really meets this. So you know, it's it's a person standing very dynamically. You know, they just kind of go with it. You know, it's and you know, for like this one, you could have like you know, you wanted like a challenge, either like a really squiggly one. You know, it could be a snake. Yeah, it could be anything. Realistically, how long will you brand last before it wilts and dies? Um, Go fuck yourself. How do you draw with like the skeleton like guideline things? I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I think I have an idea. So I think you mean like, you know, you draw your circle and then, you know, and you draw a skeleton behind it. And, you know, there you have it. You know, you just kind of, you can kind of see like where I kind of traced over it for a reference. You kind of always got to start with the skeleton, and then, you know, you can always, you end up getting what you want. You just gotta take a little time, you know. And just, yeah, but thank you for your questions. Thank you for watching. Tune in next time when we go over such concepts as color theory. Tune in next. Tune